guys, for today's video, as you can tell, things are a little bit different. This is going to be like a new sort of main series on my channel that's just going to go up every now and again. Like my yay or nay videos just go up every now and again when I feel like they should go up. This is going to be the same sort of thing, but a little bit different. We've called it Turtle Tea Talk, which basically is me, a camera and tea. We're simply going to be having a good old little chat about general life's occurrences, I suppose. Occurrences, dilemmas, situations, general chit chat about random things, all over tea. Today we've got English breakfast tea. If you haven't noticed, these are going to be really chilled, relaxed videos. No hair, no makeup, no clothes, proper clothes obviously. In today's video we're going to be talking all about confidence and stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things, probably a little bit about anxiety as well. A little bit about me and confidence. I was going to say I have zero confidence, but it has gotten a lot better over the past couple of years. But I'm not a confident person, not an outgoing person. I am very, very introverted, keep myself to myself, and I'm more than happy keeping myself to myself. If I had a choice between going out into the world or sitting by myself alone in a dark room, I would pick alone in the dark room, because outside is scary. It's not as scary as it used to be, but it's still pretty terrifying to me. My confidence used to be a lot less than it is now. Like, even now I still struggle with simple things, but a couple of years ago I couldn't even order my own food, not just in a restaurant, at McDonald's. If I went to McDonald's, somebody else would have to order my food for me because I didn't want to do it. I couldn't talk to that person, I didn't want to order food. I can now order food at McDonald's. Lately I've been doing things that I never thought I could ever possibly do in my entire life. Even now I think I don't know how I did that, and it's only small tiny things but huge life-changing events for me. I think when you decide to make that choice that you don't want to be like that anymore, I just woke up one morning and thought, I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to be this scared, introverted, terrified of absolutely everything person. I am sick of it. It's tiring. It's such hard work. I just don't want to be like this anymore. And I'm just going to say like this because I'm still bad, but I don't want to be like this anymore. I want to be able to go out and have fun and enjoy spending time with people, enjoy social situations. I was just sick of it. I woke up one morning and thought, you know what? Enough is enough. I want to be different. I want this change for myself. So I decided to think about little tiny things that I could change. If you can hear a noise, I'm sorry, it's chucking it down. I decided to think about tiny little changes that I could make, because I think making them small little changes or them small little leaps is much easier than thinking, right, I'm going to do this one big thing and it's terrifying. Say, for me, the scariest thing you could ever ask me to do was to talk in front of a room full of people. No, not even a room full of people. In front of 5 people, I think my anxieties would start kicking in front of 5 people. That is something that is way, way, way in the future for me. I can't see myself ever doing that. I want to, but that is like a huge leap. A small leap for me is just being more open about things. Being more willing to talk to strangers one-on-one. Not like, you know, stranger danger, remember that. But I mean, like, if I go and order coffee, I will just order my coffee and then look on my phone and not talk to the people. If they're trying to interact with me, I'll just completely blank. So my little small interaction was, you know, replying to what they said to me and not just being rude. I didn't mean to be rude, but that's just easier. So that tiny small little leap. And I'm like, I spoke to somebody today. And enjoying them little tiny little goals that I've set myself to be able to be where I am now. I don't think I'm ever going to be the sort of person that is comfortable in social situations, but I try not to avoid them as much now. Another thing that I found make things a lot easier is to pick one thing that I want to do and don't try and do anything else until that bit's done. Otherwise, I think that you can end up overloading yourself thinking, oh, I want to do this and I need to do that and that. And just that alone can kick off anxieties and just make you curl up into a ball. So I've been picking one thing that scares me, and do that thing before even thinking about what the next thing is to do. And if you can't do that one thing, if you try and you fail, try again. Obviously, keep trying, but sometimes I don't want to be one of the people that say just get back up and try again, because if you suffer with confidence issues, it is not that simple. If you say I'm going to go and do this today, which is something terrifying, and I fail at doing that, then that's even worse. Now my confidence has gone straight back down to the bottom again because I tried and I failed. I'm obviously crap. I can't do it. That's how your brain works. If you can get the motivation up to do it again, try it again, then of course do. If your confidence is completely shot, then I'm not going to say give up. I'm going to say change to something else and put that further down your list once you feel ready to try it again. Don't give up. Make sure it's still on that mental list that you've made, that you're going to try it in the future, but shelve it away and think, you know what, that is too much. I just feel crap. I'm not going to be able to do it at the moment. Let's do it in the future. Put it on your shelf, take something else down and try that one instead. Don't just give up completely on everything. Just swap it out for something new. Work your way up to that. If it's a no, it's a no. Shelve it right at the back of the shelf. Right at the back, that one's going. And concentrate on the things that are a maybe or a yes. Because if you're in that frame of mind where you think, no, I'm never going to do that, you're never going to get over, you're just always going to think, no, you can't. Simple as. Whereas if you're in the maybe or the yes, then you know that you're partway there to believing that you can do it. It's much better to focus on the things you know that you can accomplish than things that you don't think you can, because it's just going to bring everything back down again. Another thing that is probably going to go against everything that you will hear people say about how to overcome things and anxiety and blah blah blah. For me, what works best is if I know I'm going into a situation that I am going to hate, then I plan. As much as I can, I plan in my brain and think about every single scenario that could happen in that situation. I think people with confidence and anxiety issues do this anyway, but unconsciously, I do this consciously now before I enter any situation that might make me uncomfortable. I think about every single outcome that could happen and a little thing that could happen in that situation and prepare myself for if it does. So if I'm out and something happens, I knew it could happen and I know how to control my anxiety when that does happen, how to react, how to keep myself calm, how to breathe through it, sort of thing. Okay, we're back. My camera battery died. I think making people aware around you that, you know, you might be a bit weird, a bit different, you might act a little bit strange, or just making them aware in general of that you have a confidence issue will help, not only help you with support of having the support network around you, but just having people that know to watch out for you, basically knowing that there is somebody there, even if it's just one person, somebody there with you that understands and that can just keep an eye on you, make sure that you're all right, even if they don't understand what you're going through and why you are uncomfortable in that situation. They know that you are and know to just check on you every now and again, just an odd look, an odd smile, just to check that you're okay. And my friends recently did this for me when we went, well, recently, a couple months ago now, I went away with some of my girlfriends. I'm going to be all American. I went away with with the girls, and they pretty much know all about me and my confidence and my anxiety, and they looked out for me and watched over me, and just knowing that odd little smile that I got from them every now and again, just sort of like, you know, you okay? It's like, smile back, yes, I'm dealing, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm okay. So it really just made a difference. It made me feel a lot more confident in what I was doing. I always tend to do something before I take that leap into the unknown, into the scary. I tend to do something before that I know relaxes me and calms me down and gets me in that sort of zen state of mind where I'm like, you know what, you're a strong, confident woman. I couldn't, I'm sorry. That thing that just makes you, you know, relax, breathe, gather yourself up, prepare, that you know what is to come, that you know you are capable of doing it, and just that time just to relax. For me, I always listen to music. If you've been watching my channel, you know that that's how I cope with pretty much everything. I always listen to music. I listen to music before I record my videos because this situation is, I'm getting used to it, but it's still uncomfortable for me. So I listen to music before I record videos, before I set up everything to record. Listening to music just chills me out. One more thing maybe that I've just thought of is that I've already forgotten what it just was. To become in tune with your brain, with your body, with your mind, I suppose I should say, that'll sound better, with your mind and your body, and know and be able to tell if your confidence and your anxiety is like at its peak or its lowest, whichever way around that should be, that you know that you can't take any more, and that, you know, if you're close to an anxiety attack or whether you're just at your limit, to realise with yourself that you know that that is about to happen, to know how to deal with it, to make sure that you're prepared for if it does happen, because this isn't like a wonder thing. You don't just wake up one day and go, you know what, I'm going to be a confident, outgoing person. It is something that takes time to build up, and it is going to be a while until you can feel comfortable in normal situations. So being aware of what, for me it is for what my body's going to do. I do suffer from anxiety attacks and I hyperventilate an awful lot and I get the shakes and palpitations, and to know I can now tell when that's going to happen and know that I either need to calm myself down or remove myself from that situation. Becoming in tune with yourself. I notice when I get to my limit of how much farther I can take, I have this I'm laughing because it's uncomfortable, but when I start to reach my limit of how far I can take, I have this habit of I start scratching myself, like just like I'll scratch the back of my hand, I'll scratch my arm, I'll scratch somewhere, and it is just a nervous habit that I've had for a very long time. So that's when I know I've reached my limit, is if I start scratching myself, then I'm like, you know what, no, you need to stop, you need to take a breath, you need to remove yourself from your situation. You need to remove yourself from the situation and take a breath and regather and really think about whether you are actually ready or not to do this, because that does happen to me quite a lot. You have to go back in. Sometimes we are in them situations that you cannot avoid. If you have to put yourself back in that situation, just that 5-minute break, go hide in the bathroom for 5 minutes. That's what I do. Just go and hide in the bathroom, find a quiet place so you can just sit and gather your thoughts and just take some breaths and think, you know what, I need to do this. This is what I need to do to accomplish what I want. And I do think it is all about just getting in the right frame of mind to do it. So that really is it for today's video. I hope that you have liked this video. Please, please, please be kind, because this is terrifying to me. So please be kind, don't be mean. I'm hoping that I am going to be doing a Turtle Tea Talk video at least once a month. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down there any tips or advice that you have for getting out of your comfort zone and overcoming anxiety and confidence. I'd be really interested to read on any tips that you've got, or just to let people know anything that you think I might miss. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!